guys, welcome back. How are you? Just thought I'd pop on here and do some Q&A questions because I've been watching them recently and I quite like them. So I thought I'd do my own. I've put some questions on Instagram. You have answered them or asked them. So I thought I'd just hop on. Please comment and like if you like these. If you do not, watch something else. And please comment what you do like so we can do it for you. Without further ado, I keep picking up my pen and like clicking it, but I know that's going to really annoy people and it's like, don't pick it up. Anyway, question 1. What makes you laugh the most? Puns. Puns and dad jokes and Liza Koshy. Literally. There's also another one, Eliza Schlesinger. She's hilarious. But just puns and really bad jokes that shouldn't be laughed at. I wet myself at them. So yeah, what was the last movie you went to and what did you think? I haven't actually gone to the cinema or theatre in like 3 years maybe, definitely 1.5. But the last movie I actually watched was Wonder. Was Wonder. I really like that movie actually. A work colleague told me to watch it because my favourite film is 5 Feet Apart. And it's quite similar. Somebody's got something wrong, whether it's a disease or a face. What's the word? Deformity. I was going to say deformality, but maybe. And then love happens at the end of it, whether it's family love or romantic love. But yeah, it was a really good film. I highly... What's the word? Why can't I talk? I highly advise you watch it. It's on Netflix at the moment as well. That's how I managed to watch it. Netflix seems to be like everyone's savior at the moment. What motivates you to work hard? Support from friends and family, if I'm being perfectly honest. At the moment, it is very much like, oh my God, what do? I do not have any motivation to do anything right now. But I've been... Sorry, that's really annoying me. Probably annoying you. I have been doing workouts, cooking fresh food. I have a steamer now. Thanks, Mom. So I managed to get some healthier stuff. My mother-in-law got me some like healthy dish recipes. So yeah, everything's just been like, I feel like the me I want to be now. Obviously, I'm not there yet. But support from friends and family really is a massive motivation. Even though this year is quite hard. But yeah, I'm going to ramble this whole point. I'm so sorry. What is your favourite thing about your career? I have two. Having, you know, something like pork and being able to cook it 3 ways and 3 different textures and 3 different flavours, even though it's the same animal and probably the same bit as well. And the same with sweets. Basically just, yeah, imagination. In Superdrug, I love talking to customers. I just love the fact that I say exactly the same thing every day, but I get a completely different response back. So yeah, my favourite thing in my career is communication and imagination. What did you want to be when you were a child? When I grow up, I want to be... I wanted to be a dancer, I think. At that time, or, you know, when I was... when I lived in Scotland, I did ballet. And then when I moved to England, I did modern... That was a weird noise. No, when I lived in Scotland, I did ballet and gymnastics. So I was like quite movable, flexible, whatever the word is. And then when I moved from Scotland to England, I did tap, modern and ballet. And I think I did something else as well. So I've always wanted to be a dancer. And then when we moved to Mangotsfield, which is like kind of like the outsides of Bristol. And just there was too many new things and we just kept moving. So I didn't really like stick to it. But I wanted to be a dancer. Or a vet, probably. If you could be anything for one day, what would you be? I'd be a cat, I think. Yeah, I'd be a cat because I can go wherever I want. Everybody loves me. Okay, most people love me. Yeah, I would be able to go walk and see the whole world and then still be back in time for tea. I'd be a cat. How normal. What would you sing? What would be your song at karaoke night? I haven't actually sang karaoke. I wish I did. Every time I go to a karaoke bar, everybody else sings and I'm like, oh no, I'm too shy. And then when I'm drunk enough, it's time to go home. But if I were to ever go up into karaoke, I would sing Do You Think of Me by Misha B. That seems to be my favourite one. Or I Wish I Was a Punk Rocker by Sandy Tom. If you know, you know. How would your friends describe you? Depending on who they are, bipolar seems to be the most word I think they would use. Sometimes I am like all the way up here and wonderful, and then the next minute I'm like, you know, you're really annoying and I don't actually like you. But bipolar is what they'd say. I keep getting lost because it's my own handwriting. If you could share a meal with any 4 people, dead or alive, who would it be? That's a hard one because I miss my grandparents, so I'd want to have dinner with them. But at the same time, they would just like completely judge me and it would be a wonderful dinner table, especially if they were all together. That would be a good idea. But celebrity-wise, it would be Alan Rickman, Luke Perry, Cole Sprouse. It's a hard one because it would be Ryan Reynolds. I was trying to think. I have like 3 other people and I was like, oh, I can't have all boys. But yep, those are my 4. They're my favourite. I would tell you why, but it takes too long. How often do you buy clothes? A lot. It depends who, what, where, why, how. If on payday, I could spend £70 on Shein, or I did do that like 2 months ago, or I just bought like £14 on Boohoo. So it varies. Sometimes it could be once a month, sometimes it could be twice a week. But very often, yes. How many times have you changed your hair colour? Too many. How many times? Genuinely too many. I think I've done literally every single colour now. Last year, if you can still see, because it's still there, annoyingly, I dyed my hair. For Christmas, I did half red, half green. That was like a first for me. I've never dyed my hair red, never dyed my hair green before. But yeah, I have gone blue, pink, purple, lots of different types of purple, black, blonde, ginger. Ginger's my favourite colour, actually. If after this hair, I will maybe do a video on dyeing. I need to get my extensions out in a few months. So when those few months are over, I shall actually take them out. And I'm trying to go like a gingery colour because I really think that suits me. And I haven't been in a while because I tried to do that colour this time last year. And it just like, it just didn't go okay. I'll try and find a picture, but it just didn't go okay. It really wound me up. So I dyed it black and then dyed it funky colours. I know that in 1 year, the first year or the second year of dyeing my hair, so basically the first year of college, I dyed my hair 28 times in 1 year. And again, I dyed my hair every colour under the sun. And it was always like pink, blue or purple. And it was always like, it was pink, then purple, then blue, then like white and silver, then black, and then I'd start again. It was very stressful. Don't dye your hair too much. Pick a colour you like, or there's a girl called Sophie Hannah, I think, and she just bleaches her hair, and then she has like not very harsh, I've got itchy tongue somehow. She doesn't have as harsh colours or brands. That's what I was going to use for brands in her hair. That's the thing I would say. If you get bored and you want to change your hair color a lot, dye it blonde, keep it blonde, and then if you know you're going to change your hair color, I didn't know I was going to change my hair color that often, but do this anyway. Get like a normal bright colored hair dye and put a tiny bit of conditioner in it, because number one, it slightly lightens it anyway. If you want to get hair color out, I hear that Head and Shoulders apparently strips hair color. I'm really gassy, I'm sorry. I have hiccups. But yeah, my favourite brands, if you want to know, just because I'm trying to make this video slightly longer. My favourite brands are Colour Freedom, XL Live, depending on the colours actually. At the moment, on the top of my head, which you can't quite see because I have actually washed it out a lot. This is a really weird, anyway. On the top of my head is, I want to say Colour Freedom, but that's on the bottom. Let's go for the bottom then. This colour is Colour Freedom Magenta. This is one of my favourite colours because it has stayed so long. I have had these extensions in my hair about 5 weeks, maybe 6 weeks now, and I have not had to re-dye my hair, which says a lot. So they are slightly dry today because I washed my hair last night and then just plaited all of it, so it's a little bit frizzy because I didn't do it properly. But I'm gonna put some conditioning oil, brush it, and then maybe straighten it in a minute. But anyway, yeah. And then further up, so the dark purpley bits, if you can really see them very well. Yeah, the dark purple is, yes, Crazy Colour. Sorry, my brain went weird then. So the purple is Crazy Colour and it's called Hot Purple. Again, that stays in really well. That it has faded a little bit, but not enough for me to like worry about it. I don't know if you can see, but it is slightly blue now. Some Crazy Colours do fade really easily. I used to use Manic Panic and that didn't work at all. It was as if I just put like a blue shampoo on my head and like it didn't really do anything. And then I used to use Crazy Colour, and then I used to use XXL Live, and then I found Colour Freedom. XXL Live is really good if you want to go blonde or red. I really like those colours. Those colours stay a lot. Don't use the pastel colours. They don't work that much. But I didn't say that. And then on the top of my head is John Frieda, the mousse one. As much as I like it, I don't know if it's the harshness of my hair, but it has washed out a little bit. I just put the black over when I had red and green, but I don't know if you can see. I can tell because it's my hair and I know my hair, but it is slightly two different colours. Like the red is coming back out. It probably is because my hair is so damaged that's happened, because I did dye it black before and it stayed black and it was a really nice black. But this video has gone on too long now. So last question is, do you want tattoos? I have tattoos and I want more tattoos. So yeah, I've got this. This was my first tattoo. I got this because all of my tattoos like mean something for some reason. I got this because I think it was that year, like me and my dad were getting on so well. We just opened a restaurant together and we saw Rudimental a few times that year. So it was really nice to just do like a little like for him, because some people have dad or mum or something like that. And I thought, no, I want to be a bit different. I'll have my version of my dad on my wrist. The second one I've got on my, no. The second one's on my leg and it is a little teeny tiny penguin because there is a quote. Let me find it because I've forgotten it already. I thought that was a really sweet quote. I don't know why I can't talk today. I'm so sorry. This is stressing me out. I have therapy in like 2 hours, so I'll be fine. Yeah, I really like that quote. It meant quite a lot to me. And then like every time I see penguins, I just remember my grandfather like taking me to penguins and talking to me about penguins. It's just something I like. And now that me and Jay are quite serious, he's also got the matching one. I'll show you what the thing is. So I've got one, he's got the other. Then it was the one on my shoulder that says, to the world, you may be one person. To one person, you may be the world. And I got that because at the time, I was really, really close with a girl and her child. And I was having quite a rough time at that point. Like, I was being a bit bullied, being a bit picked on, couldn't find a job, and I just felt like my world was like crumbling. But I still had her and her child. So I just quite like the quote. I mean, to one person, you could literally be their whole entire life. And I was her life. She was my life. We spent every minute of every day together, and she even got me a job working with her for a while. So yeah, it was just nice to remember that somebody cares somewhere. Like it says, you may be somebody's world. So don't judge yourself too much. Don't be so harsh on yourself. Somebody out there somewhere, whether it's just your mum or your husband or somebody who really matters, you're their world. Believe it. You'll be okay. Then my other one, sorry, I'm trying to think of the order. Then I got an arrow. It might be a bit sad that you might think I'm a bit sad because Lily Reinhardt and Mädchen Amick also have this tattoo, but I got it because of why they got it. They've got it for depression, basically, and but basically the saying is, obviously an arrow gets pulled back and pulled back and pulled back and pulled back. Therefore, the only thing to do is release and go forward. So just stop, breathe, release yourself from all the toxins or, you know, whatever's going on in your life. Release yourself, forgive yourself. And if you think you've hit rock bottom, the only way to go is up. If you think today was horrible, you're going forward. Tomorrow will be better. So it's just basically saying, like, hang on in there. Today you're being pulled down, tomorrow you're being released, and you're going forward and you're doing beautiful things. Then I got one on my leg that says, on the other leg, that says, in French, love never dies. I'm not going to say what it says because my accent's terrible, but I got that because 3 years ago, one of each grandparent passed, if that makes sense. So my mother's mother passed and my father's father passed in March and in June. 2 years ago? 3 years ago. Just in time, literally the same year as the wedding. So March, June, and then I got married in October. And it's in French because my grandmother had a house in France for as long as I can remember. We've sold it now. And it's actually in my father's writing because it was my father's father. So, really cute. And then I've got this one again. I've got this cat. It is actually a cat. Nobody knows it is. But I'll try and show you the picture that my mum's got the matching one. So that's why we've got it. Me and my mum got matching ones. We got it again for my grandmother because she actually ended up having 9 cats at some point. And we both love cats anyway. So we were like, a little piece of her is still here. And then I got my other one because my grandfather's still here on my wedding day. This has gone on too long, so that's all the questions. I'm sorry if I rambled. I'm sorry if you don't like these kinds of videos. I just really like watching them, so I thought I'd do one. Please comment what you want us to do next. Please do. We've literally had like no comments, but we've still had like 20 views. So please, please, please write down what you want us to do next, because we will do it. Whether it might take 2 hours or it might take 2 weeks, we will do it. Obviously, the world's on pause right now, so we can't do certain stuff, but we just want to make you happy. I just want to entertain you. So thanks for staying this long. Thanks for chatting with me. Please like, please subscribe, and I'll see you next time. Thanks, guys.